So Craig, what does Warrington Museum have to do with plants?
Well, Warrington Museum has been associated with plants from the very beginning. It was originally founded in 1842 by Warrington Natural History Society. The president of the society was William Wilson, one of the country's foremost botanists at the time. He corresponded with people like John Hounslow, who later went on to influence Charles Darwin, and William Hooker as the first director of Kew Gardens. The gallery you see today dates back from 1920. And it was originally intended to demonstrate the uses of plants to the people of Warrington. It's one of the last remaining economic botany galleries in the United Kingdom. But today it's very, very difficult to use with education groups and with communities. It's very small, it's very cramped, we need to keep the lighting levels down because of the historic specimens, and also, and it's very difficult to say this, a lot of the specimens here, they're historically important, are very flat, very dead and very brown.
Amanda, why has a museum built a garden?
Good question. As I think you just saw in the museum with Craig, all our botany collection at work is dead. It's really hard to use with schools and groups and engage people with. So up here on the roof, we've managed to get together a really vibrant collection of plants, animals, mini beasts that I can use. And these are things like school workshops, looking at botany, animals, insects. I use them with families. So, for example, we did a harvest festival event last year. People came and picked their own free organic produce and used it at home. And it's also a community space, so I can do all sorts of events, courses, group work. It's a really good, usable space that's outdoors, and we all know how important that is for well-being. And also, I suppose, it's Culture Warrington doing our bit for sustainability, biodiversity, and trying to help mitigate the effects of climate change.
So Kim, why do you have a garden on your car park roof?
So here at Golden Square we believe that our shopping centre is the heart of the community here in Warrington, and working on the Sky Garden has been a bit of a dream come true really. We always planned on having a bit of green space to offer to our community to use, whether that be for learning about biodiversity or a wellbeing area. So partnering with the museum at Warrington has just been amazing for us to be able to bring that to life. We've been able to bring school children in to do workshops, to show them that actually doing something in a small space can make a really big difference, and hopefully they'll take those ideas and transition them to growing things at home. We also know that positive well-being is really important, and getting out in nature and gardening can have really positive effects on people's well-being. So it's been great for us to be able to invite people to come in and utilise the space for whatever they want to use it for. And we also want to invest in our shoppers of the future, so having kids coming in and doing things like that has really helped us to push that message that Golden Square is here for them whenever they need us.
And how does all of this help climate change?
Well, as we speak right now, the garden's actually absorbing carbon dioxide and pumping out clean oxygen in the atmosphere for us all to breathe. Also, if there's any extreme weather events, and we're only going to get more of them, the soil and the pond and all the roots absorb excess rainwater and hold on to it so the drains aren't overwhelmed. Not long ago, this was just a blank, empty, grey concrete car park. So we've also managed to increase biodiversity by 100% in this space. And we use the iNaturalist app to record all our observations and add to our local biodiversity records. Another thing that this garden's good for is reducing what's called the urban heat island effect. 2023 was the hottest year on record, and I think that's only going to get worse. And places like this, plants, soil, actually help to lower the urban temperatures, so they make towns and cities more comfortable just for us to live and work in. We can't really think of any good reasons not to turn rooftops and blank urban spaces into gardens, so why don't you do your bit and go and get planting?